You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, Black and White Sports fans, we have a massive scandal from the world of the NFL concerning the Jacksonville Jaguars. Because one of their employees may be spending, I don't know how many decades in prison if he's actually proven guilty. But this guy has allegedly stolen over $22 million from the Jaguars. I was shocked when I saw this, guys. He's been arrested. He was actually fired, I believe, earlier this year. This isn't something new that the Jaguars didn't know about, but apparently it's just now getting out there in the media. I mean, guys, I work for corporate companies. And one of my last oil and gas jobs actually gave every employee a company credit card. Now, they actually watched the transactions pretty close. So if you were doing anything, they knew. But the problem with the Jaguars is this guy seemed to be in charge of the books and everything. This is astonishing here. Check this out on ESPN. Former Jaguars employee accused of stealing over $22 million. I think it's safe to say, guys, if this guy is actually convicted, he may be looking at like 40 years in prison. I'm just throwing it out there. I don't really know. I'm not a lawyer. But it says here, a former Jacksonville Jaguars financial employee is accused of stealing more than $22 million from the franchise over a 4-year period by manipulating his virtual credit card program, according to documents filed this week in U.S. District Court. The United States Attorney General's office charged Amit Patel with wire fraud and illegal monetary transaction, alleging that Patel, who held various titles during his tenure with the Jaguars, including most recently manager, financial planning and analysis, used this position as the sole overseer, here we go, of the franchise's VCC program to fund lavish personal purchases and cover up his theft. Wow. The Athletic first reported the charges, which were filed in the Jacksonville division of the Middle District of Florida on Tuesday. The Jaguars were not named in the court filing, but the team confirmed it is the entity identified as, quote, Business A, and said in a statement that they had fired Patel earlier this year. And this is what the Jaguars had to say here, quote, we can confirm that in February 2023, the team terminated the employment of the individual named in the filing, the statement said. Over the past several months, we have cooperated fully with the FBI and the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Middle District of Florida during their investigation and thank them for their efforts in this case. As was made clear in the charges, this individual was a former manager of financial planning and analysis who took advantage of his trusted position to covertly and intentionally commit significant fraudulent financial activity at the team's expense for personal benefit. This individual had no access to confidential football strategy, personnel, or other football information. The team engaged experienced law and accounting firms to conduct a comprehensive independent review, which concluded that no other team employees were involved in or aware of his criminal activity. This is astonishing, man. This is really astonishing. According to the court filing, Patel is accused of stealing $22,221,454.40. They got it down to the cent, guys. and using some of that money for purchases that included a condominium in Ponte Vedra Beach, a Tesla Model 3 sedan, cryptocurrency, chartering private jets, luxury hotel stays, a country club membership, and luxury wristwatches. This man was going big time, man. He was going big time. He had to know eventually that he was going to get found out. The filing alleges that Patel became the sole administrator in October 2019 of the Jaguars VCC program, which is a payment method that functions like a traditional credit card account, but without a physical credit card. Certain employees were allowed to use the VCC program for business-related purchases and expenses. Patel is accused of duplicating legitimate expenses in an electronic ledger, inflating amounts of legitimate transactions, and entering fictitious transactions, and then using the money for personal purchases. The filing does not detail how or when the Jaguars became aware of the alleged theft. That is wild, guys. That is really wild. Now, Outkick here actually finds something else too. Check this out. Former Jaguars employee accused of stealing $22 million from team was thinking ahead by spending some of the cash on a criminal defense attorney. So some of his money that he stole, some of the team's money that he stole, he used it to get a lawyer as a retainer. Because this man is in a world of trouble, guys. This man is in so much trouble. He got away with this for, 4 years? 4 years. I'm wondering how they actually found out what was going on, considering, that he was the only one in charge of this. I mean, could he have actually stolen even more money? I guess it's possible, man, but this man is looking at a long, long, long time in a slammer. And I don't know if the Jaguars are going to be able to recoup that money. Considering, he had a condominium too. I don't know how much that was. It's real estate, so they can sell it and get that money back. But man, this guy, this is wrong, man. This is corporate scandal to the fullest right here. Stealing money from an NFL team. Now, we've done videos on NBA players trying to work the NBA's insurance program, doing that. But I believe that was like a grand total of like $5 million between like 20 people. This one guy defrauded an NFL team for over $22 million. Man, that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.